Alright, welcome back to my channel. In this video, today we will be discussing three main things: MVC, choosing between Flask and Django, and how MVC relates to popular backend languages. So let's start with MVC. It stands for Model, View, and Controller. It is a software architectural pattern that separates an application into three interconnected parts. Model, which represents the data and the business logic of the application. It gets to manage the data and performs calculations. It interacts directly with the database. Now the view is responsible for the visual representation of that data. It displays the information for the user and allows them to interact with our application. Think of the user interface. Finally, the controller handles the user's input, updates the model, and selects the appropriate view to display. It acts like the intermediary between the model and the view. Now, armed with this knowledge and others, let's try to choose between Flask and Django for our particular projects. Flask, which we've seen in previous tutorials, offers flexibility and control over our development process. It is very lightweight and ideal for small projects and APIs. Its learning curve is just like Python, but it has less built-in functionality. If you need features like authentication, database interactions, and templating, then you have to do it yourself or use some third-party libraries like we did earlier. But Django is a full-featured framework. It provides a comprehensive set of tools and libraries for building a strong web application. It also enhances rapid development because it offers a high level of abstraction and built-in features. The learning curve, once more, is similar to Python, but it gets very heavyweight and maybe very much overkill for small projects per se. Now, when do you get to choose Flask over Django? If you have a small-scale project for simple web apps like the one we just did, or you have microservices for building smaller independent services, or maybe customizability is important to you when you want to actually need fine-grained control over your application's behavior, then you should go with Flask. But if you have a large-scale project for complex web apps with many features, and you need rapid prototyping for quickly building a functional prototype, or if security is primary, because Django provides built-in security features to protect against common web vulnerabilities and cyber attacks, and then I would suggest heavily that you should look towards Django. At the end of the day though, the best choice depends on your project specific needs, your team skills, and your preferences per se. Always remember to think about factors like the project size, complexity, how much time you have for development, your team's expertise, and also maintainability in future.